Right now, we're facing a man-made disaster of global scale, our greatest threat in thousands of years, climate change. If we don't take action, the collapse of our civilizations and the extinction of much of the natural world is on the horizon.
We are facing now in the serious problem, specifically the environmental problem, which is what we call the climate change. What is climate change? The global climate change refers to significant long-term changes in the global climate. The global climate is the connected system of sun, earth and oceans, wind, rain and snow, forests, deserts and savannas, and everything people do too. What are the causes? The primary cause of climate change is the burning of fossil fuels such as oil and coal, which emits greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, primarily the carbon dioxide. And especially the other human activities such as agriculture and deforestation that also contribute to the proliferation of greenhouse gases that cause climate change. Here are some of the long-term effects of global climate change according to the 3rd and 4th National Climate Assessment reports. First is temperatures will continue to rise. Because human-induced warming is superimposed on a naturally varying climate, the temperature rise has not been and will not be uniform or smooth across the country or over time. Second, frost-free season and growing season will lengthen. The length of the frost-free season and the corresponding growing season has been increasing nationally since the 1980s, with the largest increases occurring in the western United States, affecting ecosystems and agriculture. Third, changes in precipitation patterns. More winter and spring precipitation is projected for the northern United States and less for the southwest over this century. Fourth is more droughts and heat waves or super temperatures are projected to continue rising, and a reduction of soil moisture, which exacerbates heat waves, is projected for much of the western and central U.S. in summer. Lastly, hurricanes will become stronger and more intense. Hurricane-associated storm intensity and rainfall rates are projected to increase as the climate continues to warm. As the climate change continuously affects the environment, the science is in action. Science underpins the global consensus on the need for action. New technologies and effective innovation policies will help spur low-carbon innovation that support the creation of new low-carbon business models and help in facing our polluting ones. How about in society? Climate change is projected to increase the frequency and intensity of extreme weather events, such as heat waves, droughts, and floods. These changes are likely to increase losses to property and crops and cause costly disruptions to society. As a student of Cavite State University Bacoor campus and a child of society, I invented and hopefully implement the Project Malaya. Malaya is an invented acronym which stands for Monitoring and Assessing Leaves Burning Across Yearning Land Through Abundance of Irrigation Systems. What is this project all about? It is a type of environmental sustainable project that preventing the burning of leaves that creates carbon dioxide which goes up into our atmosphere that triggered the climate change. This program can also lessen the burning of trees, so instead of releasing carbon dioxide, the environment will only release oxygen from the protected trees. The most essential benefits in this program is first, the stopping of droughts in the land. And second is to give life in this land by creating irrigation system across all the yearning land that needs to assess and monitor to maintain the healthy growth of raw materials that will be needed for our society to sustain all the primary needs of individuals. This Project Malaya should be able to, first, prevent burning leaves to lessen the releasing of too much carbon dioxide, should be able to give life to drought land through building wide irrigation systems, should be able to protect all the lands by planting trees and maintaining it for environmental protection, should be able to produce monthly harvested fruits, vegetables, and other raw materials to sustain the needs of individuals. And lastly, and most especially, is to lessen the major impact of climate change to our environment. For fastly implementation of this project, I will start first to the closest community, and that is at my own barangay. My team will monitor all the planting land and assess them by putting signages stated that leaves burning are dangerous and inhumane, and protecting them by creating security wires, wide CCTV cameras, and alarm button in case someone tries to barge in. My team and I will pursue and motivate all organizations and people to help each other to put wide irrigation systems for make the land more abundant that would also lead to abundant harvest that we are the one who will be benefited in the future. As the irrigation systems were successfully installed, my team and I must have the rules that twice a week we must plant different fruits, vegetables, and flowers to create more oxygen, because these plants will also filter carbon dioxide that will turn to more oxygen being produced and released. At last, as this project turns good, my team and I will spread this project to help all the community, especially at the provincial places that must give attention and assessment to protect their land from dying, so that they can make more money and at the same time they can continuously produce raw materials and foods for every individual. The more land being protected, the more plants and trees will grow. That would filter carbon dioxide and produce more oxygen that will be beneficial globally. Create and be responsible for better changes.